Hey, Railbirds, Kevin and Summerfield here. All right, we finally have the long-awaited Scotch Doubles Finals of the Gold Division at the 24th Western BCA 8-Ball Championships. We are coming at you live from the Chinook Winds Casino Resort here in beautiful Lincoln City, Oregon. It's right on the Oregon coast. It is absolutely gorgeous here. If you haven't been here, you got to come on down. Chinook Winds, there's over $50,000 added to these events. A big chunk of that comes from the Chinook Winds. Thank you very much, Chinook Winds, for everything you do for the Western BCA and the pool community. Our stream sponsor, cheapcues.com. Make sure you use coupon code Railbirds and get your 10% off discount on most cues, cases, and accessories. That does not apply to predator or poison products. Sorry about that. All right, we also have a number of other stream sponsors. Make sure you give them your business whenever you can. They support the pool community and they support us as live streamers. So support them so they keep supporting us. It's a symbiotic relationship we all have here. That's your big word of the day. Be sure to like, subscribe, and ring that bell. If you don't ring that bell, you will not get notified when we go live. Be sure to share. Sharing is caring. All right, I think we are ready to rock and roll. Let's get this show on the road. I'm ready when you guys are. You guys ready?
There's a reason he says long awaited. This has been,
You guys ready to start?
this tournament's been going since Sunday, I believe. Yeah, I actually competed in this division, so I should know that. And it was Sunday that they started. Right, Sunday?
We started Sunday. Most of it wrapped up on Monday, except for a couple of finals we're kind of straggling behind. So we have the teams of Delmar Rowden and Mary Rowden. That is Delmar at the table now. They are facing Michael Delacruz and View Sirichaisombat. Don't ask me to repeat that.
Nailed it. Delmar and Mary are the people that put us in the, I think they actually put us out. That was our second loss, and they both play real strong.
All right. The team of Delacruz and Sirichaisombat. They are sitting in the hot seat. We are playing true double elimination, so they must be beat twice. We are playing CSI Rules 8-Ball. It is alternate break, rack your own. The template rack is optional. You can use it if you want. It is always open after the break, regardless of what was pocketed on the break. The 8 on the break is neither a win nor a loss. And this is a call, ball, and pocket game. This is no slop. All right, here we go.
Delmar to break.
Delmar Rowden with the break.
Ooh, something get in there. It looks like all 15 stayed up, though.
Yeah, spread them out nice and wide. Unfortunately, nobody home.
Dolly Parton break. And there's some good options out here. 3 balls your natural starting ball, and it looks like the 7's the only problem.
All right, brings View Sirichaisombat to the table.
Southpaw. Looks like she's going to come right through that 12-11 gap. Oh, hold up.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Up, that's not going to whoa. All right, table is still open.
Not shy. She's coming out the gate firing.
All right, it's going to bring Mary Rowden to the table.
That's a tough miss, though.
So those Fargo rates at the bottom of the screen, that is an average of the 2-player team. So on the team of Rowden and Rowden, Delmar, he's a 592, so pretty solid player. And his partner, Mary, 449, gives him an average of 521. And Michael Delacruz, 474. And his partner, View Sirichaisombat, 487. Gives him an average of 481. So we kind of have a debate going, which is better, to have 2 players that are close together in skill level, or to have one high and one low, which is better. So we kind of have that here, like the team of Delacruz and Sirichaisombat. they're pretty close together in Fargo rate. Whereas the team of Rowden and Rowden, one of them is, Dunmar's about 140 some points higher than his partner. So
I think that's a great debate, and I think you'll learn a lot about it in this match. I think one of the advantages to having an evenly matched team, or even around the same skill level, is you kind of know what the other player is capable of. You're not going to put them in a situation that seems out of their league.
Yeah, it seems like they probably play together better as a team if they're close to the same skill level. Like, if they add up, if you have two teams, they add up to 1,000. One team has two 500s and the other team has a 700 and a 300. The team with the two 500s, they'll probably play together as a team a little bit better.
I sure think so.
That's the theory anyway, but let's see how it works out. I mean, that's not the case here. They're not that big of a difference, but
it's nice to see the teams out there that just allow the other player to shoot also, and it's not driven by one person. They changed the rule a while ago about coaching and just communication between the partners, and I like there to be less communication. You should be rewarded for having a good, intuitive understanding of your partner.
Right. Wait, speaking of communication, yes, open communication is allowed in this tournament. You are allowed to talk to your partner. It's just the non-shooting player has to stay at their seat. They can't approach the table. They can't walk around outside the playing arena checking angles. Can't do any of that. They just have to stay in their chair and tell you what they think. Payouts. Excellent question. I forgot to go over the payouts. There's some nice money up for grabs here. First place, $2,700. Actually, $2,720. And second place, $1,950. So approximately, was it about an $800 difference between first and second? So
this is an $800 race to 4.
Approximately.
It's good action.
Good action. Nice little payday. Even if you lose, it's nearly $2,000. $1,000 a person. Not bad. $2,000 for second place. That is not bad at all.
I think Delmer's going to pop back out, hoping for that 4 ball. Maybe not. Maybe trying to leave for the 6. I'm so anxious for them to deal with that 7 ball over there that.
Can you get the microphone a little closer to your mouth?
I can. Yep.
There we go.
That looking better?
Oh, yeah. It sounds better, too.
All right. That's what matters. Yeah, I don't think she's going to go with that 4. I think she's going to kind of stun this 6 ball. Hopefully she gets over to that rail and back out a little bit. You don't want to be on the back half of that 4 ball. You really want to use that to stop and deal with the 7.
Yeah, ideally you want to be nearly straight in on this 4. He's still going to have that 1 ball to deal with also afterwards. Oof.
Ooh, nice shot.
Well, shoot the 4 and bump the 7 out of there, I guess. Plan B, time to reevaluate.
Mm-hmm. That is what it looks like. Unfortunately, you're probably going to be hidden from that 1, so you don't have much of a backup plan. So yeah, hopefully can hit that 7 down towards the bottom right corner pocket. Not sure how he'll go about this. I think that's kind of what the table's presented for you, though.
The other option is try to cut the 7 in and try to avoid traffic, come back out, but that's kind of a tall order. I think shoot the 4, run into the 7, and take your chances. I don't like take your chances. That doesn't necessarily lead to consistent runouts, but
that's been a consistent debate in my mind, and I think I'm losing the debate.
Which debate? To take your chances?
Whether or not it's smart to take my chances, and I continue to do it, but. Well, it didn't work out super favorably. Still no pocket for that 7 ball and a tough hit on the 1. There's the back half of the pocket on that 1 ball, but that's a tough shot. Personally, I really like glancing off that 7 ball with some inside and trying to duck under the 9, but playing safe behind your opponent's ball is always a dangerous idea. Looking at cutting that 1, there is a pocket. I don't know where she's going to go from there, though.
Yeah, if you can come 2 rails out of that upper left corner, trying to bring this cue ball then back down near this bottom right corner, or even just one rail up and down with a little bit of inside to try to get on this 7 ball to the bottom left is, it's doable. Not easy. Not easy. Got to avoid lots of traffic.
That's hard enough just to miss the 12 ball, let alone the other 3 coming back down table. I think she's got it, though. I think she can slip past that 12. Well, that's what we're doing. Let's give it a whirl.
It looks like it's right on the path to the 12, though.
It really does. Just taking her time, though. Oh, good try for her.
A good effort.
Yep, hit that 12 pretty full.
Well, the good news is she's left the 1 out in place, not tied up funny somewhere. And he's left, let's say, a long shot on the 10, but the 10's right by the pocket, so I don't anticipate Michael having any problem making this. 9 ball's a little tied up. You got to either get good on it or run into it, but might even be able to come under. Go forward from the 10, come under that 7, bump that 7 out. Let's see what Michael does.
Yeah, I'm not sure if they're going to want to be moving balls this early in the rack.
Oh, he's coming under it, bump to 7.
Wow.
This works, and you got the 14. You can come back for the 9.
That's a great shot.
That worked out. That's a nice shot there, Michael. Brings his partner View to the table.
And not a real easy leave on the 9 ball coming off the 14 for her either. You can play this with some inside and come back across, or you can save that 9 ball. I think I might play the 14 and then take the 13 next on the side. And
Yeah,
come
I
back
think
down
I like
for the 9.
that's the way I like it. 14 and then the 13, then 13 to the 9, and then 9 come up for those other 2.
It's not the easiest angle, but it's
other
still there.
3. I'm sorry, those other 3. There's 3 stripes up there, not 2.
Just got to draw off this 13 with a little bit of outside. Slip back down. You just want to make sure you don't get stuck behind the 7.
I was thinking more like bring the cue ball like back towards like around where it is now, just not behind the 8, and just cut the 9 in.
Just cut it.
Just cut it in and not try to come all the way down. But you can come all the way down if you're confident in your cue ball placement and you're not worried about getting behind the 7. You can do that. He's just going to save it for later.
Yep. Not sure where. Maybe carry forward off this 15, and he's going to take the 11 in the side and come down. Hard to say. Just going to pop out for that 11. Boy, she cues the ball really well.
Yeah, I've never seen her play before, but she seems to be pretty solid. Well, she has a 487 Fargo rate, so that means she knows her way around a pool table.
Yeah. Going to clip this out for the 12.
Or the 9.
Or the 9.
Yeah, I'm thinking we're going for the 9 next. What do you think?
I think you're right about that. Well, we got our window for the 9 ball.
Got the window. I think she's got to go up and down table. I don't think you can slow roll this to try to hold her for the 12.
Yeah, you can try and run into a ball, but that's about it. And unfortunately, if you come the inside of that 1 ball, you're going to leave an angle on the 12. Let's see what she chooses to do. Looks like she's shooting with a little outside.
Yeah, she looks like she's going low outside.
Just makes it take off. Ooh,
big bounce, big bounce, big bounce, big bounce, big bounce.
It's a really nice shot.
This is pretty good. He can work with this. You know, if it stopped like 2 inches sooner, it's a totally different story, but this isn't bad. He can work with this. This is pretty good.
And you see why this team has showed up in the finals. I mean, these guys are playing together really, really well.
Undefeated on the A side. Rowden and Rowden got to beat them twice.
It's hard to come out of the gate confident like that and make shots. He's got kind of a tricky little bridge situation.
Yeah, Michael having problems here. Wearing Savage Billiard Apparel, one of our sponsors.
Do you like to try and come wide of the 1 ball, or do you think he's going to come the right side of the 1 ball and back out?
If it's me at the table, I'm going to just take I was going to hit a little bit harder. I was going to say a little bit harder, go back and forth, and just take the long shot on the 8. He was trying to stay this side of the one. I was just about to say, you know, go back and forth, just take the long shot on the 8, but he tried to slow roll it.
Yeah. Unfortunately, that's what happens when you try and slow roll those. You're so close to the rail, so you just take off.
But yeah, I would not have tried to come all the way down for the 8. You know, like with a lot of left English or even right English to come around the rails. But no, just a little back and forth, take the longer shot on the 8.
Yeah. And I don't see a short cue coming out, so we're going to see a kick here. Side pocket's kind of right in the way. I think she's going to go.
Oh,
She's
hi there.
going past it. Here we go. Oh, and just a little wide. That's a tricky kick from that from that spot.
Oh, we're 5-5 over there
Yes, we are.
on that other table.
Well, with ball in hand and 3 balls to go, I think these guys are in pretty good shape to take the first game.
Can I get Michelle McDonald to the tournament desk, please? Susan Davis to the tournament desk, please.
Take this 1 ball and just drift forward for the 7. Try and leave a nice, easy up and back.
Yeah, leave a little bit of angle to come around the 8. Oh, Mary's really got that jump, that gum working, doesn't she?
They both do, yeah.
They both do?
Yep.
I didn't notice.
Attempting to outgum one another.
I didn't notice Delmar, but Mary's definitely got it going.
Yep. It's good for the nerves.
That's what I hear.
I chomp on toothpicks, and I definitely go through them. That's a great
perfect.
shot.
Nice shot, Mary.
Shot.
All right, Rowden off to the races, takes the first game.
It's got to be a disappointing start for Michael and View, but they were playing really, really strong together. I don't think they're going to have any problem recovering.
They didn't make it to the finals by letting one bad game get them down.
Man, it can happen, though. That one game turns around on you, and all of a sudden you're
It
in a negative
can.
mindset.
It can.
I've certainly been guilty of that. I think I have 1 more matches starting out down, though, than I have starting out up.
You're a bit of a slow starter, are you?
Well, there's just always a swing. And I don't know, I don't think I recover well from the late set swing. If I can charge through, if I end it a lot to a little, then I'm usually pretty good. But if it starts getting close and I started ahead, it seems like it's bad news for me. That's View to break.
No, it looks like she was just racking them for her partner.
What a gentle lady.
Because she's on racking duty.
Yeah.
Says, you missed that kick on the 8, you rack. You're the one that left me the kick, you rack.
And the argument begins. Man. He hit the ball pretty good, but he hasn't made a ball.
Yeah, and they didn't really spread all that great. They I think they kind of opened up and came back together a little.
Kind of a tricky game here.
Tricky, just a opening shot. Maybe
Yeah.
that 12 up in the corner, and that's about it.
I think you got to take the 12. I do like stripes here. You deal with, one of your problems with the 12 ball, you still got the 14 back there stuck behind the 2, but you got a bunch of balls to help deal with it. If you can get good on that 10 ball and come behind it, I think that's how I'd like to deal with it. The 15 also doesn't pass in its close pocket, so you're going to have to be underneath that at some point. I might actually play a stop shot off the 12 and just take it now. Oh, get in there.
That's a nice shot. Does she get hooked behind there?
She did.
Can't even see that 11. Oh, man.
That's rough. Yeah, I don't think he can see enough to play the 11. He can definitely play a jump here. He can try and back cut that 13, but I don't think the back cut really pays off. That's a tricky spot. It's how fast it can disappear. You're on 1 minute, and the next you know, you're out of line.
Yeah, it turns around just that fast.
Is that 15 cut between the 3-4?
Between the 3-4, I think it has just enough room to squeeze through there.
It's not a fun window.
I would rather take the back cut on the 13 before I would try to cut that 15.
How do you play the back cut on the 13? Do you go to the side rail and then back between the 1-5?
I'm shooting this with bottom right and just coming back to the middle of the table.
Low right. I think you might stroke it better than I do. That's a pretty sharp one to come back to the center, shooting low right. I have a tendency to slip towards the foot end or head end of the table if I do that. Looks like that's what he's doing.
And he's going forward. He's shooting this with a high ball. He's going to try to go forward 3 rails around.
High inside.
Problem with that is that might
Don't
even
want to
put
clip
you
that
in.
one.
But it's going to be sending like going like right at like the 11, 10 area.
Little wider, but yeah.
I was going to say it might end up in behind it, but actually that was good speed.
Great speed and just
Actually,
missed the ball.
And actually he overcut it, so had he hit it properly, the cue ball would have slowed down even sooner because he would have had to hit it fuller. So the speed was perfect.
Yes, it was. That's right about where you want to be on that 10 ball too.
All right, brings view Sirichaisombat to the table. I'm having fun saying that name.
Yeah, you just went right for it. Sirichaisombat?
Yep, just like it looks.
It's a cool name.
Yeah, I asked her, how do you say the name? Sirichaisombat. Oh, just like it looks. Okay.
Yeah. Well, she made a good shot, but she got stuck in that traffic in there. It's so easy to do.
Oh, Cindy got that. All right. Looks like Cindy Sleva got that on the other on the bonus stream. Oh, sorry, spoilers in case you were wanting to watch it later. Sorry about that.
Congratulations, Cindy. That's a big win. I mean, she's still on the top. All right, I think he's just going to clip off that 2 and the 6 and probably go down towards the end rail. Maybe he's trying to carry it.
All right, you're going to have to keep an eye. If someone sets a score sheet over there, you're going to have to go grab it. And if someone does, keep an eye out.
All right. Well, it looks like we got players over there, but I don't see a sheet yet.
All right. All right, Mary Rowden at the table.
They broke a bunch of balls out, but they did not deal with the 14 for him, so that's still left to deal with. She's probably going to go, hopefully, up and off that rail a little bit. I still like back cutting. Oh, just killed it. Good shot. What do you think? Maybe deal with it now? 9 ball, or are you going wide? It's going wide.
I don't think it's going wide. I think it's the perfect angle to cut the 9 and bump that, especially if you can bump the 2 as opposed to the 14. If you can bump the 2, then you're sitting golden, because then the cue ball is going to come out like towards the 8. You probably have a shot on like the 10 or the 11 or the 14.
You're totally right.
So
well, now that I look at the table,
if you can hit the 2 ball with the cue ball, you're golden.
Yep.
Cut the 9 in and try to hit the 2 ball.
If you hit it full, you're going to stop. If you hit the outside of it, you're going to drift up. Should still have a shot on the 14.
Still need Susan Davis to return her disc.
Great shot.
That's very nice.
A little sharper cut than they want to be, but
Yeah, it's a little bit of a cut on the 14, and that 8 ball might be interfering a little bit.
busters can't be choosers, though.
But they have the 13 also. They can shoot the 13 right now if they don't like this shot on the 14.
And if you don't like the over the 8 ball, I think that's the shot to take.
Shoot the 13, come back down just to the middle of the table. Middle of the table, and leave your partner choices. Your partner can shoot any of those other 3 balls. Just get to the middle of the table.
Yeah, should be fairly home free. You make this 13 and carry forward, and you're looking good. She fired that last ball she shot, too. It was a nice, firm stroke. All these players shooting pretty well.
And you,
Only taking her time. Oh, shoot. She
Oh,
knows
no.
what a big shot that was. Oh, my gosh, and overrolled it.
you can find the brackets at westernbca.org.
Well,
You'll find a link to the brackets right there at the top of the page.
it's a heartbreaker. That brings view to the table, and they've got a pretty open table here. She's just going to draw off this 6 ball a little bit.
Yeah, these solids are wide open now.
I don't think she wanted to slip quite as much as she did. I think she was looking at taking the 3 next, but got a nice line on the 2 ball. Got a really easy shot on the 4. Either one of those is easy to pop out for the next ball.
Yeah, I like the 4. But yeah, either one would work, but I like the 4 myself.
Yeah. 4 ball's the easier shot to deal with for sure. 2, you end up forcing stuff. It's further away from the pocket. That's not what he's looking at.
No, he's
Is he
shooting at the
looking
2. He's going at the 2.
Yeah. It's a good shot. Ooh, man. Gets through traffic.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting if he's going to go for the 2, I was expecting to just roll it in and just go the railing up a little for the 4 next or the 3. He had something else in mind.
Yeah. Don't like shooting combos, but I think you're going to see her take this 1-5.
Yeah, this combo's sitting about as easy as they get.
Hold up there, 1
Oh.
ball. Oh, man.
Oh, man. Yeah, can't see the 3 or the 4, so he's forced to shoot this 1.
That is tough. I'd be pretty tempted to play safe here.
Yeah, that's what I'm just thinking. You only have to hook them from the 13. You know, the 11, 10, 14. You don't have to worry too much about those. It's really the 13. So you just gently, you shoot the 1 into the rail, and then the 1 bounces back up, covering up. You know, acting as a blocker between the cue ball and the 13.
He's looking at back cutting this 1 ball. Man, it almost got it. Just a little short. That's a dangerous shot, though.
All right, and he's left them straight in on this 14 to the side.
What do you like? 14, 11, 13, 10?
Yep, that's the way I'm thinking.
I guess the 10's a little more of a transition than you want to deal with. Is that 8 ball past the 4?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it does. Let's have a look at that LittmanLights.com overhead cam. Yep, there's plenty of room for that 8. Oh, no.
Oh, shoot. It's a brutal miss for Delmar there. Well, here we go. Solids are looking pretty laid out. Not a whole lot to worry about here.
Just don't hook yourself, basically. Basically, just don't hook yourself is
Name of the
all
game.
you have to do.
Do you think she's going to come between the 13, 14 there?
That's how you hook yourself, trying to go through there.
You like going around it all? Yeah, I mean, if you can draw off and go to the head rail. Oh, I had to say it. Or you had to say it. I'm going to blame you. Oh, my gosh. That's a frustrating place to be.
This isn't too bad. He can make this 4. He only has to jump over just the edge of the 11. As far as jump shots go, this one's not bad.
Nope.
And for these jump shots where you only have to clear just the edge of the ball, a lot of people like to use a full cue, like their break cue, because you can be a little bit more accurate with the full cue than the little short cue.
I think you're right about that.
Looks like he might be just playing safe here.
Can you see the edge of the ball?
Oh, you can see most of the ball, just not quite enough to cut it in.
Yeah, man, you just got to make sure you get to that rail. Oh, yeah. Okay. He's got enough room.
He might even be able to twist this in. No, he's just playing safe. Well, if it gets on that 8,
Wow.
that's
That was
a
a
pretty
really
good.
nice shot.
That's a pretty good shot, and I don't even know if that bank on the 10 is on. That 3 might be in the
Sporty
way.
there, Michael.
If that,
I think the bank is there.
you think the bank is there?
Well, if she's hitting it with outside, she's going to throw it back towards the pocket, and
So,
I
yeah.
think it's doable. Again, I kind of like playing safe here. I like kissing off the inside of that 10 ball and coming back towards, just getting back behind the 8 ball. Not some out the 4 and trying to block from the 3. I think she's going to bank this ball, though. Nice and easy. There you go. I think she was trying to just get right on the other side of that
Yeah,
3
she was
ball.
trying to tie him up. I don't think she was successful. I think that 3 goes in the side.
Yep, I think so too. Still kind of a tricky shot. She's got to push through. So she's going to make contact with this 10 ball and hopefully just push through to open up for the 4. You just want to make sure you don't get knocked behind that cluster again.
Yeah, so yeah, you don't want to hit this hard. Just hard enough. Just hard enough to get away from the 10 and just take the longer shot on the 4. So that's perfect.
She definitely played that right.
Anyone ever do play-by-play using nothing but pool slang? I thought we were using pool slang. Apparently not enough.
We don't want to get you guys hooked.
Oh, you gotta hit that
Babied it a
ball.
little bit.
Gotta hit that ball, Michael.
Yeah.
Tables are fast or not that fast.
Boy, and that leaves for a tough cut on the 8 ball. Man, if I'm picking somebody so far to shoot this shot, though, it's View. She's shot very confidently. Hasn't backed away from anything. I think she's going to drill this. Beautiful
You called
shot.
it. Man, what a shot. Nice shot there, View.
Well, I'm very impressed with the play so far.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, 1-1 in this race to 4 of the gold division Scotch doubles finals. First set of a possible 2 sets. Delacruz and Sirichaisombat sitting in the hot seat. They must be beat twice by Rowden and Rowden.
Yeah, the difference of $800 in this payout, too. They're not just fighting for the championship. They're fighting for some cash on the line here, too.
Do all the commentary using nothing but golf lingo. Boxing lingo.
Boxing lingo?
I don't know any boxing lingo. So that'd be very
yeah.
short commentary.
Maybe that's what they're asking for.
I would use I'd be using the rope-a-dope like every sentence because that's about all I know.
There's a lot of lineup between pool lingo and golf lingo, though.
Yeah.
Can,
Gonna putt this ball.
yeah, punch it right in there. A lot of the curse words line up with both games perfectly. It's like one of the.
Are we taking a
on
break
here?
already?
I think so. Looks like both ladies have stepped away from the table.
Huh. Okie doke.
Taking a little break. Nothing going on that second table so far. Couple guys just hitting balls. The room is finally starting to calm down for the evening, but second chance tournament starting tomorrow, and I think they're talking about running minis tonight. It has been a busy week of pool, man. There's something here for everybody out here in Lincoln City.
Yeah, if you're in the Pacific Northwest, you gotta come to this. It happens twice a year: 8-ball in the spring, 9-ball in the fall, and it's a blast every time. 8 days of action-packed pool. 9 days if you count Fun Day.
Please, from the tournament desk, bring your score sheet.
I see one of the two ladies is back.
We got one. Oh, I see her on her way.
All right, that one.
We got
that wasn't bad.
two. Well, are you ready for 5 people to be playing on each table in here? I guess you got a pretty good space up here. A little separation.
Yeah, that's not the hard part. The hard part is keeping track of 10 different people and who is who when you don't know any of them.
Yep. That makes sense.
That's the fun part.
Do you do descriptions or illustrations?
Not usually. Well, we keep our own score sheet and we follow along in the rotation, so we know who's in the rotation usually better than they do. So it usually works out.
Like you said earlier, you're there to document it, not to be a part of it. Not going to save the polar bear. Looks like they're alternating breaks. I like that. I was playing with my Scotch partner and I let her break the whole time, partly because I am not a good breaker, especially of 8-ball. Partly because I like to be able to make that first shot if we're lucky enough to get to the table. She did a great job. Like she's shooting that second ball break. Real common in 8-ball, but
she's got a solid break.
Man.
That was a real solid break.
Oh,
But nobody home?
that does not look like a typical second ball break. It's a great spread.
Yeah, all the balls are up table.
Man, that's a heartbreaker.
Man, she hit those good. You know, that 12-5 is a problem. You know, this 15-1 makes you want to take solids.
Yeah.
That 5-ball, I guess you can use one of those solids up table to try to break them out, but it's not easy.
Yeah, I'm not sure where she's going to go here. Is she going to try and get around it and play the 6 next? I mean, it's so easy in this situation to be like, oh, I got balls in front of pockets, I'll be fine. And just hit and find out later, oh, goodness, get past it.
It is. What are you worried about?
And it did. She was standing. I wasn't watching the screen. I was watching the table. Very mysterious. Suspense was killing me. Probably going to pop out for this 7-ball next. He may be coming at this 5-ball right now, but that's a tricky shot. Nope, just coming right across for the 7. Don't overroll it. I think he has too.
So chat room suggested starting with combination on the 12-5 to take solids. I don't know, was the 12-5 available from where the cue ball started out?
It was. It was a little steep though. I don't like taking that risk to. I mean, if you make it, you're in great shape. But if you miss that, your opponent is in great shape. I think you're going to see her play safe here. I like just hitting that 5 right over towards the side pocket. The combination is there also. But you got a nice natural safe line. Oh, shoot, that shot was right there.
Yep,
And she left it perfectly for the breakout.
That's a good angle.
Well, I definitely never claimed to be right. Yeah, that's perfect. That's exactly where you want to be. Ideally, you would probably like to make contact with the 12 ball, not the 5. Oh, man. Bobbled that ball. And did open both those balls up.
Everything's open.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a score sheet over there. You want to go hijack it real quick?
I'm on it.
All right, looks like on the other table we have, on our bonus table, we have some platinum action. Ron Bryant versus Tom Myers. All right, sorry to go quiet on you. I was just getting the match going on the bonus stream. Got a singles match starting over there. Well, apparently they've not started yet. Look like they've started, but they're it's a deception.
They looked a little confused when I was stealing their sheet, but he's like, I don't have an opponent yet.
Oh, no opponent yet. So he's waiting for his opponent to even show up. Okay, so I don't need to record that.
Right here with
Oops,
it.
we don't need that. Sorry about that.
I think she wants to follow this. It looks like she's trying to draw out of it. Oh, she's shooting the stripes. That's a good shot. I think you can take this 14 down to the end rail and pop out for the 15, or you can cut this 11 ball. That 5 ball's looming awful large, and you don't want to get stuck back there, though. I guess I like playing the 11, drawing it a little bit to miss the 5, and up and around for the 14. I'd sure rather not get cute right around there, though.
Yeah.
It's a tricky little spot.
Yeah, I gotta think about this one for a second. You still got that 15 to worry about.
The 15's right on the rail, pretty close to the pocket. You got to get up for the 8 ball. And that's going to be her shooting that ball. Wait, him, her, him. Nope, her shooting the 8.
I mean, you almost got to go to the 15 right now. 14 to the 15, draw in between that 6-4 and then come back for the 11.
I was saying slide down to the foot rail and then pop over for it. I think he's going to go around it. That's what it looks like. Fell a little bit short, but that's a pretty good shot. I think the 15 is still an option from there. If you want to take the 15, you got a nice natural 3-rail line. Yeah, if she back cuts this ball, it's hard to stay on the right side of things for that 15. It's so easy to overrun that. You're hitting the ball so thin. You want to hit it a little firmer to know it's going in the back of the pocket.
Mm-hmm.
Then all of a sudden you're behind that 4-6.
Can she see the 15?
Oh, yeah.
Shoot the 15 now, go forward 3 rails for the 14 in the side.
It's like she's putting a stroke on it, so she's planning on popping back out.
That's a nice shot. Is he going to have a shot? No, he is not.
That is tough. I'm not really sure what I'd do with that. I think he's probably going to kick and trying to sit behind the 15. Nice and easy. It's not on the rail. Hope the 15 can block up the rest of those balls. Oh, man. He hit it
that's
perfect.
a nice
what
shot.
What a shot. Gosh, I do not want to play Delmer one pocket. That's mean.
Yeah, he hit that perfect, didn't he?
Let's see what View's going to do with it here. There is, I guess there's a one rail kick there with some English. She can try and kick that 4 ball in. She can try and get past the 8 and make the 6, but I think she's going wide. Pretty natural 2-railer to the 6. But that side pocket's pretty big coming at that angle.
Yeah, going 2 rails at the 6. Yeah, that's pretty easy to scratch even if you make a good hit.
What do you think about kicking into the end rail, trying to hit the 5 ball?
Looks like the 5's looks like the 8's in the way.
I was just thinking if you miss the 5, maybe you clip the 2. I guess she can get around the back of that 15 ball too. If she does that, I mean, 4 and 6 are a pretty big part of your wall there.
I think 1 rail at the 6.
Do you go on the left side of the 8 ball?
Yeah, between the 8-4.
Yeah, I think she's going wide for that.
Yeah, you think that's wide?
I
You
think
could be totally right. I've been having a hard time seeing the angles all week on the monitor.
Well, it's definitely different on the table. Yeah, you know,
You might be right. Oh, actually, when I look at this angle, that looks like it's going to go way wide. I was looking at the overhead. The overhead looked okay, but I look here and it looks like it's going sailing right past the 6. All right, 1 rail at the 4. Yeah.
Ugh, that's right. I kind of like swinging at it on the left side of the 8 ball with some English, and if you miss the 6, you still got a chance at hitting the 2. I think she's shooting at the 4 ball. She didn't call a pocket. Oh my gosh. Not. Oh, she's tying balls up. All right. Well, that was a really bold move and a really nice execution. I'm totally impressed. That's going to be a tricky shot for them to get on this 8 ball. Not a whole lot they can do. I definitely like playing safe here again. I mean, if Mary can play safe half as strong as Delmer just did, put him in another trap. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm doing. Is I'm just going to put the cue ball right under that 15 and try and do the same thing to him again. Just thinking a lot about it. Boy, you do not want to get that 15 off the table if you're the Stripes right now. I think she's going for it.
Man, I'm almost tempted to just shoot that 15 up so that it's near the 8 and say, go ahead, have at it. You know, leave that 15 there for a possible breakout on the 8.
Yeah, I like that.
I'm almost tempted to do that and just say, yeah, good luck.
So you're just saying bank the 15. Well, yeah, I mean, you can just shoot the 15 right by that side pocket and leave them in a tough run-out situation. They got to deal with the 8 ball, too, if they're going to
shoot the 15 up. Shoot the 15 so that it ends up near the 8. Leave the cue ball down on this bottom rail.
This is where patience and strategy really comes into 8 ball. I mean, the clusters and how crowded things are is why this game's interesting on a bar box, but the defensive game, when you really get into it, is a lot of fun. And she's swinging at it.
Yeah, she might be just trying to come around for a bank on the 8.
Where are they banking that 8?
Doesn't it go on the side?
Not banking on the side. Well, there you go. The best of both worlds. She blocked the 4 ball. Maybe. Didn't disturb anything.
Well, the 6 goes, and they're gonna end up with the short end of this one, I think.
Yep. Yeah, the nice thing, I mean, this is a long shot for him, but the nice thing is, you know, you're not risking too much. If you leave the 15 there, I mean, they got to make a heck of a shot to break that out. He's going to play safe, and I really like that shot. I don't know what he's going to use. Maybe just the 6 ball. Oh.
Don't bump it. Don't. Okay.
Oh, my gosh.
Well, if the bank on the 8 was there before on the side, it's definitely not there anymore.
I know there's no one pocket Fargo, but this guy shoots strong. That's a great shot. Yeah, to kiss off that ball and hit it enough to nudge it, but still keep it back there. That's just a really fine shot.
That is. He's torturing him.
Elmer's in trouble here. I think he's probably going to try and hit that 3 rails. Maybe 2. Yeah, I guess maybe 2.
Yeah, I'm thinking 2.
That head rail, side rail.
Just by the side pocket over there.
Nope,
No,
he's
going,
not.
he's going straight at it 1 rail. Or is he trying to just tie
I
the
think
5
he's going
up?
to tie it up.
Just tying it back up. That's no good because he can just come up there and just shoot the 8
6 ball.
shoot the 8 into the 5 and then leave the cue ball behind the 5.
That's a great shot.
You know, and create some real distance between the 8 and 5.
So you just set the cue ball right in line with those and hit a little bit on the left side of the 5. I guess you want to make sure that 5 doesn't drift on you.
You
she
can
wants
also
to go at it.
Well, if you're going to go for it, there's a couple of breakout opportunities. You can shoot the 6 in this side and follow into them. But I actually like the 2 ball as the break shot is my favorite of the break shots here. 2 in the corner and then cue ball to the end rail and then right at the 5.
I like that a lot more than the side rail because that side pocket's just huge.
Because if you use the 2 ball to send the cue ball, you know, at the 5 ball, you still got the 6 ball as a shot next if you don't get a shot on the 5.
For sure. Even if you get hooked, you still have a good safety opportunity. I think that's the shot here.
You know, that's if you want to go for it. But I like the safety behind the 5. You just shoot the 5 into the 8, create some distance between them, and leave the cue ball behind the 5.
And they got to swing. I think she's going to try and draw into it, or not. Maybe she's just going to sit it there and leave safe up to him. I am just not sure. She wants an angle on that. Well, she's putting a lot of thought into this one. I'm glad she's rethinking it. Now, I don't know. It's going to look at following the 4 down there. Yeah, boy, I don't know how much I like that one either. I think she's taking an unnecessary risk here, but I understand why. Man, you don't want to play safe. You want to get out. She's an aggressive player.
Yeah,
Well,
have they been struggling?
You know what? They've been playing really, really strong. Both of these teams have.
She tried.
And I mean, that's the risk she was taking right there. But she's also left him in a great position to play that safety that we were just discussing. I'd rather be on the other side of the 5 ball, but you're still looking just fine.
Yeah, just pop the 8 up table and let the cue ball sit in behind the 5.
Yeah, even just, I mean, nudge it and right in front of the side pocket and block the 15. You should be good to go. He's played very strong safe.
Yeah, they started. Go ahead and start recording. And Tom is the guy sitting down with the coral colored shirt.
Okay. Got it, I think.
No, I don't think he's taking that safe either. Looks like he's going to fire it out with the 2 ball. This is risky to me. He's played so defensively and so smart that
I think if this is me, I'm trying to get something over there by the 8-5. I don't care if I let him see the 15. I don't care if I hook him. Get a ball over there for a breakout that's right up by it.
I like
Don't
somebody, look
don't-
at that.
Don't break that out now. No.
Oh, man. I
Well,
mean,
it's not easy.
pretty fortunate to be in that situation after breaking him out. That's still, I mean, this is a tricky shot. Delmer's got to fire this ball, bunch of low outside, and come back around. Either that, I guess he can follow it forward, come back around 2 rails.
Yeah, it's a small window between that
I
the
think he
6 and the 8.
looks like he
Or
is
you
going
can
to
come
follow
all the way up underneath it and shoot it up in the corner. There
Yeah.
is room between the rail and the 5 to it looks like it to me to shoot that up in the corner.
it. And there is room to get to that end rail. That's kind of what I was looking at.
Ooh,
was
I
like,
don't know.
ooh.
From this other view, I don't know. I don't think so.
You don't think so? Yeah, it's not. He's further off the rail than it looks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, to be able to shoot the 8 from behind the 5 up in the corner, I don't.
really?
Yeah, I don't think that goes. It's only the side pocket is the only.
Oh, yeah. I
Yeah.
was pretty sure he could only back cut that there.
Yeah.
So definitely can't overroll this.
Underroll it if anything, because then she still has the option of
Safe.
banking it or playing safe.
Yep. I agree. And that's a narrow window. I mean, to get
Yeah.
into cut zone and not overroll it is a very small window.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I shoot this shot, I jack up and I fire it, and I rattle the ball and hook myself. So let's hope Delmer
Well,
knows better than I
need,
do.
he shouldn't. He doesn't need to jack up, and this is probably just a little bit of running left-hand English to come around the 2 rails and through the center of the table. I wouldn't go total.
The corner pocket makes me nervous.
Yeah. Well, he hammered it.
Yeah. That's about how I shoot that shot.
If you hit it more with a rolling follow and let the take it around table,
Yeah.
you don't have to hit it that hard.
He definitely punched it.
Yeah, and that's why it forced off the way it did because of the way he punched it. The
Mm-hmm.
cue ball, that tangent line widens out when you hit a ball hard because with physics, it has to force
Shoves.
off.
Yep. That makes sense. Well, I myself am hoping she's going to play safe here. Not sure, though. She does have a good shot on the 6 ball.
Looks like she's on the rail there.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, play the 6 and just roll forward to try to get him on the 2. If you're leaving a tough shot in. Shot to the I was gonna say shot to the 8 is tough, but this is a simple little drawback.
Mm-hmm. And even if you,
Yeah, I
That
love
5
that
ball
Littman
still.
light. I'd stay on it all the time, but
it is
I
awesome.
just
isn't
love it.
Yeah,
That overhead camera and with that light is.
I feel the same way. It just glows. Yeah, you look down the line at the other tables, then you look at the Littman, and it's pretty awesome. Well, she's got a tricky little draw here. Again, I mean, that window is small. So you're drawing the ball, you got to hit probably a 4-inch gap. And that's a testy one.
Yeah, I get you. Underdraw it. And she's actually got more room. Yeah, she's actually got more room because she's drawn out to that the wider angle of the cone there.
Yeah.
For shape. So she actually had a whole lot more room with the cue ball going away from the 8 here.
It's an awesome shot.
Yeah.
It's,
She
it
hit that
still
sweet.
Is close. Oh, but he's got this. Yeah.
Yeah.
Plenty of room. Ooh. Oh, my gosh. No way.
He's left it good. Look how tough he's left this.
Yep.
Pretty much straight in, jack
Oh,
up.
man, that's a heartbreaker. So he was just throwing that ball, and it just massaged a little bit on him. That's a tough miss. And no real choice here. I mean, I think he's got to jack up and fire this 5-ball. I guess you can play safe. You can try and get under the 6, but
No.
I don't want to.
No, I mean, you don't get there, you hit it bad and you scratch or whatever. But, yeah, you got to be shooting this 5-ball here.
You know what? I don't know. I feel the same way, but if he kicked past that and caught the 6, I feel like you'd change the pressure. I mean, if you make this ball, you're out.
Yeah.
But this is not an easy shot. You can see him. He's all the way at the other end of that table. It's tricky.
I think it's in the heart.
Ooh, what a shot. Well,
Nice.
Michael has proved himself to be a pretty crafty player. He definitely plays in one pocket, and you can see he, just made a great shot there. Do you think
You should. I guess if
drift down to
yeah,
catch the backside of the
underneath it.
2?
Yep.
Oh,
That
don't
way
wanna
he
get
can
too
go.
straight.
Yeah. I think she was trying to get him where he could go down table
I did
and
too.
shoot the 8 in the side, and this works. I mean, after the shot he just shot, he's just going to slide off this with some center left.
I'm hoping so. Nice and easy.
It looks like what he's gearing up with. Go!
Oh, a little much. Man, it can turn into so much real quick.
And the pressure's real. This is the finals.
Yeah, this is an $800 set.
Yeah.
Could be $800 2 sets.
So it's a $400 race to 4.
Yeah.
And maybe another race to 4.
It's pretty cool.
Okay. And the winner is the only guy that gets a plaque at the end of it. So it's not like first, second, third, fourth, whatever, get trophies.
There's
one
one of
guy.
them.
One.
And one gal.
Yeah, one guy and one gal.
Well, and right now it's looking good for View and Michael to be on that path.
Is this Delacruz?
Yep.
Okay.
They just pulled that one down. And they're breaking. It's in a pretty good spot. They do have a Fargo disadvantage, but boy, they play really, really well together.
Now, who is on the point here? I'm kind of behind.
Sorry, what's that?
Do we know who has to be beat twice?
Yep, that would be View and Michael Delacruz, and I'm going to try it. Sirichaisombat? It was something like that. It's a cool name.
Yeah.
Kevin was nailing
He
it.
said it's just like it's, just as it looks.
Sirichaisombat.
Yep.
Yeah. All right, and breaking up 2-1 in this first race to 4. Could just be the one if they win this one.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, how many people out there gamble $400 a set race to 4 when they're, just.
Not many.
Yeah.
Not many at all. I had to see, nice break.
Yeah.
That's the first ball pocketed on a break, and pretty decent spread. You only really got one. You got a couple tricky little things happening there.
Yeah, the solids is the trickiest part, but how do you break out that 13 ball if you, and well, you got the 9 balls in trouble, the 10 ball.
Yeah, 10, is not easy by its pocket. 9's not easy by its pocket.
Does the 5 go up in the corner?
I don't know. That's tough to say.
It looks like
It's close.
She's calling it up
She's
there.
shooting it. I don't know if I like.
No, she's
nope,
calling
right
it
there.
inside. Come on.
Oh man, it didn't fall.
Every bit of the pocket, but the bottom of it. Are you kidding me?
Heartbreaker. Both of the points. Edge of the pocket.
Yeah, I mean, there's got to be a little pocket gnome in there holding that ball up.
One of the worst things that I do as a pool player is I miss an opening ball and I find some kind of relief. I'm like, oh, now I don't have to make all the decisions.
Yeah.
That's just, 8 ball is just so rough for
It's
me.
part of the reason why I love Scotch doubles. I only got to make one ball and the pressure's on you.
Yeah. Take it away.
Take it. I have so much trouble staying in stroke. Not if you're playing the rack as your partner is shooting.
Oh, yeah.
And, you got people, you're always going to have a stronger player on a team, and they usually set the tone for how the rack is run. But you still want your partner to play their game, especially if you're considerably better than them, because they can't do that stuff.
Yeah.
And so many people forget that.
We've been having that discussion about the stronger player versus not so strong player, and then the evenly matched one. Michael and View really close when it comes to to their Fargo points, and I think that makes a difference, like you're saying, just knowing what shots are available, knowing not to put them in a situation they're going to be uncomfortable with.
Yeah, it doesn't matter how much you coach them; they still have to execute it. And if it's not, if that's not in their, in their little bag back there, what do? You don't have it in your arsenal. You can't pull it out.
Man, I don't know what I like to do here. I don't like the solids, but I keep looking at that 5 ball, and I want to draw off it and try and deal with that 2 right now. But, I mean, that you miss that shot, and you're just in trouble. Man.
See, it's from his perspective what he's looking at.
I feel like you can clip the left half of that 5, but it's pretty deep in the pocket. I'm just thinking slide draw right down the rail to hopefully make contact with the 2 ball.
Yeah.
But, I mean, then you're stuck behind the balls. You're shooting into a clogged pocket. You have nothing really out in the open.
You got to hit it with some pace, maybe, and try and get up underneath it. No, he's not even going for it.
He's going to the other side.
Uh-oh.
It's trouble. I like playing an early safe here. I like knocking off the 2 and coming up between that 6-7.
Yeah, absolutely. If that's available here.
And it might not be. That 13's pretty big from there.
You definitely want to get the 2 out of there.
Yes, you do. Yeah, because they've got issues with their stripes. They still have the 9-10 to deal with. You put your 2 in the open and become a threat.
Well, even if you can just come off the 2 and
Go
get them
the 3.
underneath the 3.
Yeah.
That looks fairly good too.
I think that's a more reasonable shot.
I mean, if you let them see the 10, who cares? You're doubled up on the 15. It's the 15-12, right?
Yeah.
So just get up underneath. She's cutting at the 3 ball. Roll that over to the rail for a breakout ball. I think that could be a good shot.
And maybe just coming up and under.
Maybe the 3 comes over and covers up the cue ball. That's a
good
smart shot.
Yeah.
Very smart shot, young lady.
Well played. Well, and the safety opportunities are there for both players. I think you're probably going to see Michael play off this 10 ball, hopefully to free it up a little bit and go down table and duck behind his balls. I don't think that he wants to deal with the 13 right now because that's blocking the 2.
But you got to do
He's
something.
looking at it.
Yeah. If you can get the 13 out of there and draw the cue ball back up underneath the 3.
Mm-hmm. Is he looking to cut it? No, he's looking to bank it.
Yeah.
No, he's playing the 14. There we go.
Yeah.
He's playing the 1 rail on the 14. And he's mostly playing cue ball.
Yeah, he's playing the safe there.
Yeah.
And he may have them hooked from everything.
He has played 3 just phenomenal safes.
No.
His safety play is far beyond a 474.
Yeah. Looks like the only thing that they can see is the 2 ball. The one thing you don't want to be shooting at.
And that's, I mean, the best way to play safe is here's the only available ball.
So here you go. Oh, well, unless he can see. It looks like he might be looking at the 3 a little bit. Just bump it over towards the hole a little bit more if he can see it.
That'd be sweet. No.
Oh, no.
Yeah, well, the good news is you have more issues for the stripes. You can definitely cut this 13 over with a bunch of inside and get over there, but I mean the 10 and 9 are in trouble.
There was so much control there with that ball that I just shot at almost anything other than that. I'd have kicked at a ball and given up ball in hand because there's really nothing over there for them to break it out with either. And, it's...
Did she just make contact with the 8 with her cue? Or was that the cue ball?
I did not see it. It was going to be View's shot and not Michael's. So you kick. If you give up ball in hand, whatever.
Do it up, yeah.
Because
take it away.
With the trouble, there is nothing easy here for a breakout on that ball.
There really isn't. Excuse me.
So.
Yeah, I think we're.
I'd have gone with that, but I'm not out there playing. It's not my $400.
Yep.
Chef, we will be live streaming till hopefully not super late on Sunday, but probably.
I think it's so easy to get caught up in pocketing balls now, and you just don't. You want those guys out there. You want your options.
Yeah, no, you need your soldiers on the field to win the war.
Yep. You got some options here. Can cut that 11 and go straight into it. And it looks like they're just playing this 12 ball. Hopefully going to leave a good line to get over there and break out that 10.
Well, here does playing the 9 ball off of the rail, off of the back of the set. I mean, you'd have to hit it at almost, at a pretty good clip to push the 6 and 5 out of the way.
Yeah, you got to hit that ball strong.
Yeah.
You can also play the 15 ball up between the 8-3 and carry down there. Man, they're just waiting on that line. So that's what he's looking at, is just setting up the right angle for her to be able to take that breakout. But boy, with nothing else out there.
You don't have to. If he can get her, she can get him where he's good, he can just go forward. You can shoot the 10 if he can hit the 6 ball with the cue ball. Pushes the 6 out of the way. You shoot the 10 in the side, roll forward for the 8 ball.
Yeah.
But you got to get that 7 ball out of there. Or does because the 9 doesn't go.
From this line, I think you're hitting closer. I mean, the 210.
Yeah, here you are. But if he could have got her pretty straight in there.
You got to cue this on the top of the ball. Yeah. Otherwise, if you don't hit a bunch of top, you're just going to miss those balls.
Yeah. But look, she's got him in that spot.
So at this point,
it's far away, but she's got him that line.
Yeah. So you think that's what they're trying to do? They're trying to play that 9 into the rail off the 7?
9 into the rail off of the 7, cue ball forward for the 10 in the side.
Well, they definitely haven't seemed as concerned as I have about it, so they must have some kind of plan. Boy, that's tricky. I mean, right in that area, just to get in that small little window to play the 10 on the side it's tough.
Yeah.
There you go. Play the backside of the 10 ball to get underneath the 6-7, block the pocket, and hopefully not sell out the 3 ball as the perfect break ball. But there again, you just hide another one of your balls.
Yep.
Oh, you caught the outside. That's not a fun out anyway.
No, none of it. It's just not land. If you're going to go for it, where do you go for it? But now this 6-7 is lined up like right at the point.
Oh, man, Dave Randall was showing me the shot earlier. Is it that one? No.
You could possibly even kick into the rail at the back of the 6 and the cue ball pockets the 7. I mean, if you were wanting to pocket, try to run out here. What if you can get over there? But can they see the 2?
I don't think so.
It looks like right up on that 3.
I would really like to just play off that edge of the 3 ball, right into the side rail and right behind the 3 ball. Get yourself ball in hand, put yourself in a position to run these out. Well, it looks like I may have completely inaccurately made a call again because she's looking at that 2 ball.
It's really tight. And this is the only angle that it looks like she can see it.
Man, the 3 just looks right on top of that ball.
Trying to put the 3 of them together in my mind. And this, we get a little bit of distortion. The balls appear a little bit bigger at the edge here. So it's hard to tell. Here it looks like she's hooked. But the good thing is that 3 ball's hers. So it doesn't care. It don't matter if she just nicks it.
Well, I love shooting that ball if you can just get up and under the 7-6.
Did she hit anything? Did she hit the 3?
She caught the 3. Yep.
Okay.
It's a good hit, and you don't really want these guys shooting that 10 ball, but I think they're going to be all right.
Cassie, yes, this is Summerfield Havener.
Hi there. Who is it?
Casey? Cassie?
Oh, Casey. What's going on,
Yep.
man?
Casey? That's
Yep.
what I said at first. Wasn't sure.
Casey used to play out here in Lincoln City. He's over in Vegas now, so we don't see as much of him.
Ah.
I love playing this with high inside off the 10 to catch the 9 ball and push them both down table. She's just shooting right into that 9.
Cut the 9 up in the corner, have the cue ball come back and hit the 10. That's one of my favorite shots, is that cut shot.
That's awesome.
I mean, it's my favorite tough shot, you know, that I have in my back pocket that I can pull out when I need it.
My favorite poker hands pocket twos, but it doesn't mean I win on it.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you get that shot in your pocket, that's a great one.
Yeah, it was something actually when I was working with JD. You know, you got to have your road shot.
Mm-hmm.
There's something where a lot of people will tend to play safe in that position, and you know you're going to get up there and you're going to fire that ball in.
Yep. It's so interesting. In one pocket, that's a hanger for me. I'm sitting there looking at it, and for some reason, you see that ball, and you're like, ooh, I got this.
Cut this in. And
Playing 8-ball.
I had somebody else that actually helped me with that a long time ago, where if you can imagine the pocket is 2 or 3 inches away from that ball, that's not a hard shot. All you got to do is just hit it hard enough to get down there.
Yeah. I like that.
Sometimes you'll even see me if you watch me play any of our matches. I'll put 2 fingers out behind the object ball, and that's the line.
Right in the middle.
Yeah, that's the heart of the hole.
That makes sense. I like that. I think that's such an important part of this game. A lot of it is just seeing the line, and I mean, one of our friends calls it making the movie, and you got to make the movie before you execute. And yeah, if you can just paint yourself the right picture, all of a sudden your brain starts believing it, and your body starts doing it.
Yeah, and it is, you know, it's muscle memory. You don't tell, okay, you know, fire the tricep, fire the this, you know, then make the elbow swing. Your mind does all that, so the muscle memory comes. That's where, you know, this is what I want to do, and if you've got the memory built in there on how to do it, it comes out.
Yeah.
So you build the memory.
I like that. Whoa, this is a tricky shot. It looks like she's going to play into that 6 ball and try to not scratch. Boy, it's hard to not scratch and not sell out a shot here.
Yeah, because you're going to be moving that 7. It's going to run into the cue ball.
I would much rather play off the 2 and go over there. Yeah, I mean, it's just firing at that pocket.
Yep.
And you barely hit that. I mean, she barely hit that ball, but it's just rolling straight off.
The 7 coming off, too, speeds it up a little bit even more and pushes it into the hole.
Mm-hmm. Well, and with ball in hand here, they're going to take that 10 in that bottom left-hand corner pocket.
Yep.
Probably just a little line to come out for the 9.
Right in my way.
Perfect.
Thanks, Michael. Hope everything's coming through loud and clear. Not too loud, though. Don't want to be too loud.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Oh, Michael.
Oh, my gosh. That's a really hard miss.
Yeah. I think he was more worried about the angle he was going to leave her for it to be natural just to go forward 2 rails at the 8. And, you know, it bites you. Rule number 1. What is it, Summerfield?
Make the ball.
Okay.
Is that right? I thought so.
Make the ball.
I don't know much about rules.
Every pool player knows that.
Well, it's a good thing I guessed right.
Oh, it's going to hang.
Oh, my gosh.
Wow.
Well, everybody's going to be sick of me talking about the swings of this game before the end of the weekend, but I mean, they were just looking at ball in hand with 3 balls to go up 3-1.
And she needs to shoot the 9 here. Oops, come on.
Yeah, got to shoot the 9. Well, yeah, she
doesn't have to, but, or I mean, not the 9, the 10. I'm going crazy. Yeah, you want the 9 to get to the 8.
Yeah.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Too many Wheaties.
You see that very expressive hand out there?
Yeah.
Stop.
Stop. Is she crossing guard?
And he's going to draw off this a little bit.
Yeah. You got to hit this so thin.
Yeah,
I'd like
this
his bridge up a little bit closer for this kind of shot here because of the way you have to snatch this ball off of the 9. What a shot.
Oh,
And look at, oh my,
wow.
how,
Oh, man.
Oh.
No way.
oh man.
Look at this swing. So we've gone from going up 3-1 with ball in hand, and now they're shooting an 8-ball with no pocket.
Yeah, so many people love to fire this bank in on me. So just fire the bank in.
Give me the chance, and I'm going to try. That's for sure.
Uh-huh.
As long as I don't, if I have an excuse, you know, if there's no smarter shot, then I feel great about it. But I take some pretty risky banks that definitely bite me.
Well, see, that's because that one pocket bank pool player coming out in you.
Yeah, well, pretending to be anyway. I don't know if it does me any service. Yeah, she can't back cut this. I mean, she's got to just fire this bank.
Yeah.
She can try and play safe. She could definitely play off the 8-ball. I was thinking drift down to the foot rail and up behind the 4, but you don't want to hide that. Oh, she's going to back bank it.
Back at her?
Yep. And this is one where you just want to get past the 50-yard line and throw this with some right English.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, and that's, I mean, it's a tough bank, but look what she's left.
Oh, is the 4-ball in the way of everybody? Nah.
Nope.
So the 7-2 combination coming up, I think.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yep, play the 7-2 and try and leave the 7 somewhere in the hole. Well, this has been an exciting game 4.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
See, you sit down and everything gets exciting.
What's the guy in? What's his name? Which one's he?
Ron is the one in the hat.
Okay.
Oops. Tom is the one in the coral, right?
Yeah. He wins this game. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right, making that combo. I'm going to see a quick little up and around for that 6-ball. You don't want to clip it. Boy, I really like going back for that 4-ball on that shot.
Yeah. Now you gotta really dig into this cue ball and draw the cue ball back. You don't have. There's hardly any angle here at all to be going forward.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean you can shoot some high inside to come around, but I think drawing this ball is the easiest way. Pretty close. You just got to make sure you hit a lot of bottom.
Got Mary kind of stretched out here. Just put a good stroke on it, follow through.
Nice and easy. Follow through.
Nice shot, Mary.
Hit it perfect.
How'd she hit, ladies and gentlemen?
Man, good shot.
Like a champ.
I think Delmer's going to be excited for the opportunity
Yeah.
at redemption. Do you bring this around 2 rails, or do you just play 1 rail straight up?
I use the 2 rails just because it gives me a little bit. I used to play a lot of 9-foot pools, so I don't like rolling this in too because then you got to cut it thinner, which means the cue ball's going to travel further.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and he's
Oh,
overcut
no.
it.
Oh gosh. Man, that's a heartbreaking miss.
And now look how huge that corner pocket is too.
Yeah, that's a
I
tough
mean,
one to miss.
it's like a 2 diamonds wide now.
Mhm.
Or at least a diamond wide from,
Well,
you know.
Catch the side edge, it still rattles, but
Uh-huh.
that's about it.
Yeah.
Oh man,
Didn't need it, almost.
no he didn't. Caught the pro point.
Uh-huh.
There we go, we go to 3-1. Holy cow.
He did not over-cheat that. He cheated it to the maximum, as Kevin likes to say.
Cheated to the maximum. And they're on the hill.
Yes, they are.
One of these teams is 1 game away, and one of them needs 7 to win.
Yep,
So
all the rest. Or, yeah,
Mhm.
basically.
need them all.
Yeah, this, that, and then the next one.
And to be breaking, that's a big one. Making sure
And
she's getting a nice rack.
did Michael go on a break? I thought I saw him run out the door for a second.
But that was the squeakiest cue I've ever heard. The mic was
Oh.
picking it up.
Yeah, that was horrible. You really should do something about that. Sounded like a swollen wood on wood joint.
Uh-huh. Oh. Well, you head right over to Lingle Box, the Biggle Box. They'll take care of that for you. Notice they got their lathe out there this time. And a bunch of cue work.
Yeah.
All right. And view set to break here.
Yeah. Is he out there somewhere? I don't see him.
Might have just stepped out for a minute. Well, she's going on without him, like it or not. Southpaw with a big break. Oh, it looks like she stiff racked herself. Boy, oh boy, she hit the ball firm, but
Yeah, she's got a nice break.
no action. Well, this match has been full of surprises, and that's one of them. This is going to be a long rack of 8-ball.
So is there anything in there you do like? Oh, that is hideous.
It's rough.
Well, here, how about this? You start with the back cut on the
No.
6.
On the 6?
Back cut. Oh, no, that 8-ball's kind of just going straight for the side. No.
How much straight pool have you played?
Just a little bit.
Yep, because that definitely looks like a straight pool shot.
I used to play for a few hours a day, at least a couple hours a day after school every day for a while when I was
That's
13,
awesome.
14 years old. My best friend's grandfather taught me. Could also come off the 5 and straight and right between the 9-6 here, but I like shooting this.
I'm thinking the same thing, but you're just going to get caught up in that pack.
Yeah, if you shoot the 9, then you have the 5-ball. The 3 is going to be opening up right there for you as well. All kinds of good things can happen.
The stripes are in a way better position. You just have more tools out there, but
Yeah, but what do you start with?
yeah. I think you're right. You go for a breakout here.
Well,
Yeah, I mean, if you shoot this 1 and you make it, I guess you're in a pretty good spot, but you're still taking that 5-ball to get the breakout.
yeah,
It's tricky. Oh,
Well,
caught the point.
all right. Michael's jumping up out of his chair. He wants to shoot.
Yes, he does. Now you definitely got to consider stripes. You
Oh,
got
yeah.
a little more on the edges there. 10 ball's a great opening ball. But, I mean, you just got trouble wherever you go.
Trouble in River City. Begins with P and ends with ool.
Yeah,
All right.
not sure. So taking that 10 ball, looking like maybe coming around for the 15 to get
Leaving
some
a breakout. Yeah. Well,
I think that's a smart shot.
yeah, got the angle to run into some stuff here. Don't like to be on the rail, but at least got angle.
The way she punches the ball, I think she's going to go right into that 11. Maybe the 11-8. Yeah. And that's pretty fortunate. The 11 ball's in a good spot. The 1's not blocking the 11, right?
The 13. The 13.
Oh, is the 13 open?
Is the 13 on? I think it is. If that 13's on, you push right through there right now.
Yep. And it was. Oh, get away from that pocket. Unfortunately, the only pocket that 12 ball went in just got blocked.
Yeah.
9 ball does go with the 5, probably not past the 5. Not sure where she's going to go from here. I think pop out for the 11. Or do you think she's going to come back around and try and make contact with the 12?
Yeah, this is.
I think she's saying she touched something.
Oh,
Maybe not.
maybe asking his opinion.
Oh my gosh.
No, she's saying she touched the cue ball.
She tapped the cue.
Oh, man.
Well, that's one way to getting out of having to take a hard shot. Not the way you want, though.
Yeah, no, but it's ball in hand.
Yes, indeed.
So, what do we start with to open up this cluster here? I don't like breaking things towards the 8 ball.
No.
Okay, 2 goes in the side.
I want to
I
deal
like
with
this better. Yeah, you go to the 2 into the side, and you can push the 7 away from the 12 a little bit, even where it still goes in this other corner.
You're pushing it into trap. You're pushing it into trouble.
It's all your balls.
Yeah.
5 balls hanging in the hole.
I just don't like pushing that 7 towards a 3-4. I like playing the 4 and bumping it. I hear what you're saying though about pushing towards the 8 ball. That's scary.
Yeah, well, and just things getting tied up. At least if I'm bumping it somewhere, I'm bumping it towards my stuff where,
Yeah.
I guess,
And the 7 ball goes all the way down in that corner. So I mean,
yeah.
there is opening for everything.
Yes, it doesn't look like it goes past this other.
Just play this nice and easy combo, 6 into the 5. You kind of want to stop this ball, man. If you can stop this and just drift forward on the 3 to cut the 7 up table, you're looking good.
Yeah, well, and if you get on that 7 to straight in where you can just follow forward, you're going to be going up there for the 1, so the 1 ball now is your out ball, right? Stop for the 3. Hey.
Right?
All right,
Now you got to use the 6 to come back up on the right side of it.
Yeah, Del Mar can spin this in just a little bit. Then again, here I like using that side rail too. I don't want to just thin it and try to come one rail. I want to spin it into that second rail.
Oh, I understand. As do I.
Well, this will work. Come 2 rails out of the corner, missing the 9. Or you could shoot the 4 and bump the 7. But look, you're bumping it into trouble. I like coming out the 2 rails.
You like coming behind the 9, 2 rails to shoot the 4, then the 7.
Yeah.
I guess I just like dealing with the 7. I'm just anxious about the 7.
Yeah,
I want to play the 3 ball, carry it forward, shoot the 7, and just feel like that 4 is so makeable.
Well,
I guess
carrying it forward, is she gonna? Will she
she's gonna
bump
hit
into
that
the
9?
9?
Yeah. And I guess if you get on the wrong side of it, you're in trouble.
Yeah. So it's 2 rails out of the corner. I mean, that's something that the 9 ball players do a lot, especially the 9-foot 9 ball players.
Oh yeah.
We come out of that corner a lot, and all right, this
is an option too.
Yeah.
But boy, I tell you, you bump that 7 in the wrong direction, or you glance off and make contact with the 8, and that's a scary shot.
Yeah, or even just landing up over on the 8 ball.
Or undercutting it because you're worried about how far it's going to go.
Yeah, she was trying to control it to just past the 12, probably.
Yeah. Oh, that's a drag.
So what's this looking like now?
Yeah.
Does a 12 ball go? There's a gap between them. So I think that 12.
I think they're going to take the 9 right now and bump that 12. It's not easy to get over there, though. You got to put a stroke on this ball.
Yeah, no, that's you got to throw this a little bit to get it there. There,
Well,
you can just get up there and bank it in.
Yep, just fire that bank right in. Can also draw off this 11 ball and get on the back side of it and cut it in the left-hand corner pocket there.
There you go.
Not a smart shot, but probably something I'd try.
Hey, I like it. Follow forward from the from the 14. Looks like she likes your shot. Slide off of it and let him take that tough cut, or even get him on the 14 where he can get her over there.
Yeah. Boy, I don't like saving it for last.
Nope, me either. That's in a tough spot, man.
Pretty straight. So at this point, is he going to draw all the way down to the foot rail and out?
Spin around. That would be awesome.
Would totally be awesome. I'm into it.
Juice it. Deep screw on the white.
Yeah, I think he's got to. I don't see a hole. I guess he can carry forward. No, he's drawing that ball.
No, you got to snatch. I mean, just draw the snot out of this ball.
Ooh. Oh my gosh! It's
no,
good.
no.
No way.
Oh, he hit
the wrist.
He hit it too good.
He did.
Hit it too good.
All right. Well, it's no walk in the park,
So,
but
with
we
ball
should
in
see
hand.
these guys get out. Yeah.
Does the 7 go anywhere? With ball in hand.
Oh my gosh, it doesn't. For some reason, I thought it went by that 12. I think it might.
I mean, there is a little gap between them there. Oh, okay.
There's
Yeah,
way more of a gap than you see on the screen.
Yeah, I can see
Yeah,
it
I'm
more
looking
from
at
this
it.
angle.
He's got 3/4 of an inch between there. All right. Now to not get behind the 8 ball.
Look, deep screw on the white brings Liu Peng out of the woodwork.
I like following those 2 rails, but I also like dealing with the 3 next. So I think for me, this is a low outside shot.
Yeah, I'm coming backwards to the 3. 1's a whole lot easier to get on the 8.
You got to control your speed, though. You hit that with draw, and it's coming off that rail really fast.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, this is more of a. You want the English to make it come. Oh, look at perfect off the point. Who plays that?
Point shape. Whew. Well, they are keeping it exciting for us. Here we go.
Pop off the rail.
Yep. Not too far off the rail.
Yeah, that way all
nice and easy.
All Mary has to do is go forward for the 8.
Beautiful shot. Well, little straight, but
yeah, she'd liked her to have been able to just follow forward to the side rail.
Yeah, I think she might have enough angle to get to that foot rail. That's what I like to do, is just get to that foot and come, just a foot up table.
Yeah.
I feel way better about it.
You'd have liked to have been able to just have the cue ball rolling at it, but with this, she can. It looks like she can go forward.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, that overhead looks really straight.
Does it? Oh yeah, that looks real straight. Yeah, this isn't a you want to be cheating the pocket situation.
No, just pop it in there. A little bit of stun follow.
Great shot. And fortunately or unfortunately, the secondary safe isn't really there. You don't want to be drawn off this and risk getting in the side. So just going to drift down the table. Hope you find the back of the pocket.
Yeah. You want to find the bottom of it.
Mm-hmm. Nice shot, Delmer. Beautiful. All right.
Staying alive.
And there you go. They're shooting the 8 ball.
Yeah.
Doesn't happen, and now we're looking at 2-3 instead of the set being over. And they're breaking. Get a good spread, run these balls, and all of a sudden it's hill. You're looking at going to another set.
Crazy.
Yep. Exciting stuff down here in Lincoln City, Oregon. Some good pool going on right now. We got an exciting match going on the backup table over there, the secondary stream. Looks like Joel Peck and Jason Fick playing a couple tables down. I know they're getting pretty deep in the bottom side of the Platinum division. Definitely some good play.
Yeah, that'll be tomorrow afternoon. Now those finals are coming up. We have another finals of Scotch that hasn't finished yet. That'll be your silver division tomorrow sometime.
Tomorrow?
Tomorrow, yep. And then there's 7.
Not going to do another one tonight?
No, the other people they're playing, it was either at about 6 o'clock tonight, just like this one, or sometime tomorrow. This is what I was told a few hours ago.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, that other Scotch, we're going to have 8 finals going on tomorrow.
Wow, that's a big day. Well, they're about to break here. Brandon, to answer your question, it looks like it's 3-1 over on Joel's table. I can't tell whether Joel is on top or bottom, but I think that he's the 3. I'll let you know as soon as I find out. Delmer to break here. Been playing that head ball break pretty strong. We've seen a lot of dry breaks today.
Doesn't play until Friday at 1 o'clock.
Taking his time here.
Hey,
Oh, get out of that pocket. Get out of there. 6, 9, 12, 14. All right, 14 up. One of them's down, but that is an ugly table once again. Man, oh man. And he's not point hooked, but he sure is close.
Yeah, I don't know what I like here. Got to possibly got to take this 15. I don't think can't shoot at the 9. Can't even combo anything at the 9. The 4.
How wild is that? Yeah, there's nothing much to shoot at except that 15. The good news is if you make that 15 ball, you're in really good position.
Yeah, because
roll forward for the 12, 12, 13, 11, 9, and then do whatever you want down here. Yeah,
but
if you make that ball, you're looking pretty strong.
You still got to get the 8 ball out of there, too, during all of that. Nah. It's overrated.
Plenty of time to worry about that one. She is shooting that 15 ball. Nice and easy here. Oh, man, drills it. Oh, don't get behind the 13.
Oh, no. That's brutal.
I felt some stomping. I figured she was probably doing the same thing. No, 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 no. I can't tell if that 11 goes through the pack, because if the 11 goes through the pack and you can make the 9, I kind of think that's your shot.
Ooh, that's interesting.
I think it's there.
It looks like it might be there, Summerfield.
Doesn't look fun, but I think it's there.
I mean, and if it's not, you bank the 14 back up to the center of the table and let the cue ball float up underneath the 10.
I think so too. Yeah, there's just nothing doing down there. He's looking at it to make sure, but I sure don't like it.
I don't like any of it.
Yep. Let's see if that 11 goes.
It looks like it goes through there, but, you know, we're over here.
Yep.
And not down there.
Easy to say sitting in the chair.
Uh-huh.
The reason that I'm here and they're out there.
That might be the reason you are, but I'm not qualified to play out here.
That's the reason. And he's going to like for an early save. I think that's smart. I still would have liked to have gotten those balls out of traffic, but leaves them in a pretty tough spot.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Shoot the combination.
Shoot the combination.
Don't say it too loud. Yeah. You can do it.
I don't know. Yeah, they definitely have a cluster going here. And with that 9 ball sticking out, there's not a whole lot of room to duck.
No, there's
Yep. Okay, so try and get in the way of the 9 ball. Boy, I really like the way that they use the object ball to get in the way of other traffic. I mean, they've done that several times, even playing safe with the other person's ball, and just done it really well.
Yeah, view came up a little bit short there with that one.
Yep. Yep, that's disappointing. There's still a gap there. And there's a lot of options here. She can pop out for that 11 ball.
Yeah, I like going forward for the 11 here.
And then taking it back in the opposite corner.
Yeah, I like it shooting the 11 where she's standing. If you can pop out there with some center right.
Inside. Yeah.
Oh, you can put a little WD-40 on the 8 ball here with this back cut, huh?
Mm-hmm. Yep, that definitely goes.
Yeah, back cut the 11. Bump the 6. You're probably going to run more into the 6, and the 6 may possibly. I think it's going to catch the 6 kind of on the side, Not going to shoot it. Looking
feeling
down
it.
table at the 14.
I think he might be playing safe here. Like you said earlier, just get up behind the 2.
Yeah, behind the 10 to block the 2.
I think that's a smart shot.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, you start looking at things and you're like, that just doesn't seem to be making sense.
all right, well, what's Michael going to do here? You play the 2 up in the corner, off of the 9 on the side.
Yeah. All right.
You don't hit it with you don't want to hit it at like Mach 1 or
fire it,
anything.
yeah.
You want it to roll
Nice
down
and
there
easy.
so that it takes the pocket away. Should you, but you call it just in case it goes because you're going to be rolling up there. Well, you're going to pocket the 12. That was a nice if you can shoot that combination.
Yeah.
Yeah, wow.
Then you can shoot your shot too.
Yeah,
They're
exactly.
both good options. And that 9 has just dramatically changed this rack.
Yeah, it's still just sitting there.
Yep. Now you just got to figure out how to deal with the 11 ball here. And if you can come off this rail and get to the point where she can slide down. Oh, that 2's just blocking it. Man, oh, man.
Yeah, you got to get...
You got to cut the 11 back up table.
even higher. The 1 is a really
no.
tough. Slow
Hold
your
up,
roll,
sugar.
Whitey.
Well, now you play the 14 combination.
And run right into the 11.
Slide right down.
Yeah, maybe
I
bump
think
it
you're
to
right.
the end rail. Cue ball follows right along with it.
Mm-hmm.
I like that shot. And maybe even end up lucky where you make both the 15 and the 13.
Yep,
Oh.
the 15 and the 9.
Yeah, or the 15 and the 9.
Oh, no, 14 and the 9. Boy, I don't know. I mean, if you make contact with that 8-6, you're going to be on the wrong side of that ball.
Yeah.
I kind of like drawing off it and trying to come underneath it. So draw off this 14 ball back to the rail and hoping to slide down behind the 12 ball to cut it up table. Just making contact with that, I think you're going to get in trouble. I don't see it opening up. Be cool if it did.
Did that. Back cut it, run right into the 12. It's center ball. I mean, if you look at that tangent line from the 15 to the 11, it's pretty straight. Nice center ball right off of it, straight at the 11.
Yeah, but to what? Well, I just feel like A, you have a chance of scratching off that.
Yeah.
B, you're pushing it towards a pocket that's blocked.
Yeah.
You got to get pretty lucky there to end up with a shot.
So you think you should try and come up underneath it to play it up table?
Ooh, I just don't know.
Does it go? I mean, it looks like it goes up table.
I do. I like drawing back off the rail and then getting underneath it, but I mean that's a touchy shot too. Does look like he's putting a stroke on it.
Yeah, what Delmar's shooting.
Oh man. Oh.
All right. Well, still got a shot.
Yep.
Got that.
Just two rail that 12 and run out.
Well,
I don't think the two railers there.
I was talking about the fact that you still got a ball to shoot at. Hey, what's this? What do you think about that gap here? In between the 8-4, draw straight back to it right here.
Yeah, boy, that's a big stroke.
Yeah, but I mean, it may, you got to find some place to play safe or, go for the gusto.
And yeah, I mean, I can see that working for sure.
And you could actually hit this with like it's not super draw, but below center with some left so that when it hits the rail, it comes up. I wish I could tell us straight.
Yep.
But we can't because we're on the big screens in the room. So that it comes up the line more between the 8-4. Oh, man.
It's a hero shot right there.
Yeah, it is.
Heroes are a lot of fun to watch, but they don't usually win tournaments.
Yeah, but where do you play safe?
I
Pocket the 2?
I absolutely go down towards the end of the table. I go off the 14 ball and lay him on the head rail. Leave him shooting long.
Say, have at it.
Yep. If you can cut that 5 ball in and run out.
Oh, or what about over here by the bottom right-hand corner? Where you're doubling them up on everything.
For sure. I think if you're sitting on that rail back there, you're not thinking about that 11 still not having a pocket. You're thinking, man, what am I going to choose for this opening shot when they only got 2 balls on the table? I think she really wants to play the 11 ball, but yeah, and you're right. If you can pocket the 2 ball with the 11 and open that all up and block the pocket from the 1-4, maybe that's what you do. Or, I mean, drift the 11 ball under the 2 ball and leave it in front of the pocket and freeze against the 6. Tricky little shot.
Yeah.
What will she do?
Mary don't even know.
The suspense is killing us.
You're such a girly girl, and I love it. Oh, I know. She goes both ways. She's a girly girl, and she used to play women's professional football.
That's so awesome. All right, what's it going to be here?
That would be Miss Michelle Hughes.
She is such a sweetheart.
Oh, she is.
In her pink jam-up dress.
Uh-huh. It's awesome.
Yeah, that jam-up line has really come a long ways.
Uh-huh.
They get a bunch
Quick
of stuff
like.
going. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, and here, I don't mind. There's been a lot of, slow play or complaining about how long things are taking. I don't mind this right here. That other team is on the hill.
They're on the hill?
They're on, well, yeah, here, we're on the hill.
Yep.
And they need all the rest of them to keep this match going.
Mm-hmm. Well, they waited
if
3 days.
If Michael and View win, it's done. They win this game, it's done. So I don't mind really taking her time to figure out what she's going to do and wanting to execute.
Whoa, right in between those balls. That's an awesome shot.
Holy moly.
That is sporty.
Do you know what nerve that takes to shoot that right now?
That's awesome.
With that control through there?
So awesome. Yeah, that's just a great shot. I don't think they can believe that's where they are shooting this ball. Fortunately, there's still a lot of safety options here. I think she can try and draw straight back off that 6 ball. Kind of sit in the same spot they're in right now. Yeah, just as long as you don't leave anything off that 14. But even still, you got to get from the 14 to the 11. Not so easy.
Yeah.
If you're drawing straight back, though, you got to make sure that 6 ball doesn't come back and kick you out of the pack.
What do you think about View banking this 6 ball? Does it go cross side?
I think that 7's in the way. Yeah, I do think the 7's in the way. Oh.
Oh, stop.
Yep. There you go.
Oh,
no
my
way.
goodness. Oh, wow. How they rolling, ladies and gentlemen.
It's a sporty shot also.
I think she hit it okay.
Yeah.
I mean, we do have a 1-rail kick here, but you couldn't hit that any better.
Yeah, he's going to 1-rail kick and just try and make contact with his 14.
Yeah.
He might. Did he just grab his jump cue?
Oh, no, you got to be mad.
He's got his jump cue.
No.
Yeah, if you feel more confident getting the hit there by jumping than kicking this ball, I don't like it. You're already out in the middle of the table.
We might be jumping at a kick bank, a jump kick bank on the
Look at
The
that.
jump kick on the 11 is what he's doing here, guys.
I really don't understand that. I mean, I guess if you leave it underneath that 1-2, looking great, but man, this is...
This will make the highlight reel, guys. Wow.
Look at that. Man,
What a battle.
this is awesome.
This
Neither team willing to give up anything.
Man.
Is
Oh, yeah,
still a
right
shot.
back at you. Take that and take that. Oh, yeah?
Safe zone, safe zone, safe zone, safe. Well, he's got a little billiard off this 11 ball if he wants to take it. He can also thin that 2 ball and make it. These guys are running. I kind of like playing the billiard and just getting that 11 out of there.
Yeah. Get through there. Hey, that turned out nice.
You get the 5 ball, you can drift up for the 7.
Or she could, if you can cut it in the side and let the cue ball come out. But then you're running into where you don't have anything to shoot at if you shoot the.
I think
shoot it in
she's
the
going
side.
to slow that 5 into the side and pop out just a little bit for the 7.
The 7, yeah, that'll work. Just drift up a
As long
little
as you
bit.
don't over-roll this ball. And I mean, if you do that, I've undercut this so many times by trying to roll it slow. You know, it just pushes forward that little bit and you end up catching the outside point. So make sure you hit this with a good speed. Not sure what we got going on here. View disappear on us?
Yep, here she comes.
There she is. Thought we lost her. Well, I think she's going to come back to the table
MIA.
pleasantly surprised after her last shot.
Like, what?
I got what?
Yeah, this is for you. Yeah, just trickle that in. That 5 ball doesn't have to move very far to hit for it to fall into that side pocket.
No, it doesn't.
And so many people, they hit hard, and you just don't have to. I mean, look, it's got to go, what, 6 inches, 7 inches, 5, 6 inches maybe.
Boy, your nerves start going, though. Your muscles start tensing up. It's hard to play this ball soft.
Yeah,
you just lose so much of that finesse.
Yeah.
These guys have not. I should say I lose so much of that finesse.
Oh, I do, too.
They have hit these balls so well.
It's hard to keep, especially control of that small twitch muscles and stuff like that, which you really need control of to just
she's
touch
lining up
this
to
end.
just hit this ball.
It's playing up in the corner.
Man. Oh, no. Boy, I like the cojones it takes to just fire that ball, but that's what it can cost you.
Yeah, and now, well, got a little bit of a back cut on the 14 to draw to the side rail and back out for the 11. Where does the 8 go?
I like following the 14. I think you can definitely get past the 5.
Well, it can come a couple rails up underneath the 5.
Yep. And the 8's going to come back in that corner pocket. It gets around the 7, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it goes past the 7 either way.
Yep. Yep, I like the corner because you don't have to be quite so far over.
Yeah.
Eyeing up that back cut, not taking any chances.
Yeah. Yeah, let it roll forward. It opens up that pocket, makes it, accept the ball more.
Nice. Oh,
I'm guessing that match is over.
Yes. I'm gotta guess that Ron won. Sorry, I didn't see it.
I didn't see it either, but there's somebody else over there hitting balls.
We can look it up.
It don't matter.
Well, she hit that ball firm. She followed rule number 1, but
Made the ball.
yeah. But as for the other rules, Delmer's in a spot here. Think he's going to hit this with inside and try and come through the pack. Oh,
Yeah,
what
that's
a
what he's
nerve-wracking
doing.
shot. What do you want to do? Do you hope to hit the 6? Hope to hit the 8 down towards the corner and come through.
Now you got to go for the 6 or the 7
oh
there.
my gosh.
And
or hit it perfect.
and get, you know, okay. I mean, if you like this kind of thing.
If you like perfect.
Yeah.
Wow. That's awesome. What a great shot.
Mary's got that gum going, boy.
Yep.
She is working it hard. Mike Siegel ain't got nothing on her.
So you know that match that it appears that Nick Varner is attempting to outgun or
Yes. Absolutely.
We
They
joke
both
about that all the time.
Oh,
my
yeah.
gosh.
Well, you know, some of the best commentators in the world, Danny DiLiberto and who was he with? I'm trying to remember who he was, but definitely Danny. I don't remember which one said it,
So
but
funny.
yeah, that's hilarious.
Cut that ball right in there. We're going hill.
Helps calm the nerves.
Yeah, I said the same thing. Oh, get in there. Oh, get in there. Oh, we're going hill. Woo.
Hill.
Nice shot, girl.
Set number
Wow.
1.
Well, that is exciting.
Well, Holly, you don't have to watch any of here then. Bye-bye.
Man, oh, man. All of a sudden, this commanding lead. We're hill. We're a coin flip and a single game 8-ball away. We'll maybe ending this thing or maybe going to another set. Delacruz and, yep. That team has held it together really, really well, though, through all of this. Who do we have coming up on the bonus stream?
Lana Stalder.
Trina Chavez. All right. Well, here we go. We got Michael to break. Doesn't get much better than this. He's made a ball on the side. It's a stripe, and boy, we just got another rough pack. The stripes are looking great right here. I don't think you have any choice but to take those. You got a pocket for every ball on the table, and we haven't seen that in quite a while. So I think she's going to do her due diligence and look around, but I think she's going to play the 9 ball. Oh my gosh, she's going to take solids. Ooh. I don't know if I like that call. She gets to the backside of the 4 there. That's what she wants. It's a good shot. So the tricky thing here is the 2-6. And they should just be just fine, but man, there's nothing else in the way of stripes. I would have gone the other direction, but we'll see what they do.
Yeah, they may have been looking at the fact that solids controls the 8-ball here, but when the stripes are open like that, and so many of them right here by the 8 where you can break them open, you know, and even once that 12 ball's gone, the 8 goes in that corner right there. It looks
He's throwing
like
straight back in here too. He might. Ooh. Okay.
Oh, okay. View's
So
got the 2.
He's going for the 2 ball. And I like that. You're definitely going to end up making contact with the 11 down there when you're cutting that 2. Okay, so she's going to go the other way. She's going to go the 3 maybe. I don't like that because you're going to glance off that 14 and that side pocket's huge. I think the 2's the shot here. Once you get the 2 out of the way, the 6 ball doesn't go. But if you play the 2 ball, you clip the 11 and knock that out of the way of the 6, all of a sudden the 6 has got a pocket.
Yep.
If she doesn't like the line on that 3 ball, you also have the 5, and you can play a pretty easy little up and over.
They're starting. Oh, you already got the recording going? Okay.
This is a rough shot. I think she
Oh,
might be
you
drawn
get-
around it. Just that 14
And
scares
yeah,
me.
you run into it, and you block your ball. Like, oh, just like that. I.
Man. Gosh darn it.
Oh,
And you're looking at rough news on the 6-2.
yeah.
That is not what you're hoping for.
Yeah, you got the 5 is really the only thing he can shoot at. So we got to look at a way for playing safe and taking care of our 7 ball or the 6 ball.
All of a sudden you're playing a Summerfield shot and drawing off the 5 to break out the 7.
Yeah, no, you don't want to be doing that. I mean, it's there. Don't get me
Yeah.
wrong. That shot's there.
Somebody can shoot it, just not me.
Looks like Michael might want to shoot it.
He strokes the ball good.
Yeah, but at this,
I think he's going to try and pop out for the 2, even if it's a long shot.
yeah, with the pressure that's on here right now, you don't want to be trying. You'd miscue and jump right over the ball and pop it off the table.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I would. You might not, but
Yeah.
at this point right here,
I'm pretty good at that move.
It's literally is their tournament to lose. When you have to be beat twice like this at the end, it is your tournament to lose.
Yep, you're right. Well, and that's a tough spot. He didn't pop her out nearly as much as I thought he would. I'm not sure what she's going to try to do here.
She's shooting at the 6.
Trying to hit that gap or just play safe? Maybe trying to pocket that ball?
Yeah, now they're in even bigger trouble here.
Yeah,
Del Mar and Mary got a nice little opening. They got control of this rack here.
Yeah, they still have a problem, though. They got a problem with the 14 ball. And just this opening ball, I mean, that 11 is no walk in the park. You're going to run right into the 15. There's no real easy way out of this unless you start somewhere else. And they might do that. Might just play safe right here.
Roll right in behind this 10-14 or 7-14.
Wow, that's a good shot.
That's nice. Nice little touch.
Mm-hmm. Both of them have played some really just crafty little shots. I've been impressed.
Can see the edge of the 7 here to push it out of there. Can you maybe shoot the 7 over by the 11, cue ball into the rail and pocket the 12?
Yeah, I think that's there. The other crafty thing about this is that, I mean, you make the obvious hit the breakout for yourself. So you have them shooting the 7 ball out of your way. And if he doesn't do something to get it into that pack and muck things up, which I think he's trying. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, that's a good shot, and it still didn't pay off.
Hey, Rep Sir, welcome in.
You got a heck of a back cut here on the 12 ball to not pay out. I think you play the 14 and then just wind up taking the 15-11 combo.
Yeah, because it's lined up pretty straight. It's off just a tiny bit, so that just means you have to roll it.
Mm-hmm.
Because it doesn't give time for that, you're not forcing it off, with that speed. Just roll it in and it doesn't go off as far. Super big bad man, yes, that is correct. You can pocket a ball and call safe.
Yeah, I definitely like playing this 14 first. I think that's what they're saying. Got a nice, easy way. I mean, you can get anywhere on the table and make that 9 ball as long as you're past the 50-yard line. And that's your control ball. Get everything in line. Still got to worry about where you're going to play the 13, but it cuts right up in that corner pocket. You can do a lot once you're onto that combo. I think your 12 ball ends up being your key ball here.
Of course, as soon as I go to move it, because she's coming over there to shoot, I think, or look.
She goes the other spot?
She goes and gets in the way of the other one.
Well, coming from someone who is very good at being in the way.
Yeah. If you just walk around on your knees, it wouldn't be quite such, the problem. But
hard on the knees, but yes, indeed. Well, Brandon, I was wrong that Joel was ahead. Looks like he was behind, but I'm looking at the light, and they look like they're 4-4 right now. So she's just back cutting this 9.
Yep.
Man, that's a ballsy shot. I hope she took a good look at it because that is a thin hit on that 9 ball.
Aim to just miss it and put some right English on it so that it's spinning, kind of going off, a little bit towards the left.
Well, and I realize now that she wasn't trying to pocket that ball. She's trying to play safe.
Oh.
I don't know if I like that shot, but I think that's what she was doing. Was trying to use the 9 as a blocker.
Oh, well, what
think
has
she
she
would've-
left for you?
Not much. I think it's a good shot.
Yeah, it turned out good.
Yeah, I think that was a great shot.
I think she can see the 7 and just bump the 7 up. Maybe even let the cue ball just sit on the 11 ball, or even go a little, because from there you can shoot the 13, but then you're jacked up from the rail and over a whole ball.
It's not a fun shot, though. Oh. Yeah, and if you bump that 11 out, well, that's still no walk in the park.
Oh, no. Oh, this 13's tough.
I don't think I play the 13. I think they're going to back cut that 11
You
ball.
think so?
Yep, I think that you can do well. Maybe not. I think they are. I think they're going to look at it for a while, but I think you back cut that 11 and go right into the 2. You've got enough sitting by the pockets that I missed something good, huh?
That's good.
Who is that?
That is Mr. Big Draws.
Mr. Big Draw.
The Mr. Big Draws. the Mr.
Big Draw.
Let's get it right.
Thank you.
If you're gonna put if you're gonna put that in front of your name, it's got to be
The one. The
and
only.
only.
Got to speak in the third person with a name like that. Well, the Mr. Big Draws, do you like to cut this 13 ball? Oh, no. Playing safe.
Oh, well, okay.
Full team showing a lot of patience here, and I like it. I mean, you thin off this ball. Oh, I don't like that.
No.
Don't get it tied back up.
That's worse than an unproductive safe when you end up tying your own stuff back up. Oh.
Yep. I don't think they're going to be happy about that. Well, the good news is they're about to untie it. I think he's going to play off this 2 ball and maybe duck up and around that 12, or maybe come 2 rails back up table. Yep, knocking that. It's a great shot. At some point you got to go here, and the stripes are open to run out. I think they're going to play this 14. Well, I don't know. There's still work to be done.
I see
14
how
up to the 9.
Yeah. Jason Heacock says hello. So
Mr. Heacock, where you at, man?
Doesn't say hi to me. Yeah, where are you, by the way?
Where you been all my life? Been staying up late. Nobody's around. Nobody's been barefoot in that room yet. Jason Heacock not to be found. She gonna roll up for this 9 ball?
Yeah,
Looks
there you
like
go.
it.
That's a good shot.
It's a fine shot. How does that combo line up down there? Oh, yeah, that's no fun at all.
Well, fortunately, the 14 is off the rail a little bit, so you can cut it at the. Or are you talking about? Because you're talking about the stripes, right?
I'm looking at the 15-11. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if you make that ball, you gotta, or if you shoot that combo, the 15 is just going right at that 6-7.
Yeah, it's this
You
is
gotta hit
something. You got to dribble it into the hole. I mean, and that takes some serious control.
Or maybe play the 13 combo. 13 to the 11 instead. Otherwise, I just feel like it's going to get in trouble. They're going right to it.
Okay, so yeah, you play the combination. The 15 goes to the end rail, but you shoot stop right there for the 13, then to the 12 to get the 15 on the end rail.
There you go. What do you think about playing rail first, 15-11 so that you know your cue ball is drifting out towards the 6-7, and you'll be on the other side.
That would work too. And Mark agrees with you.
I think that can work. None of it's easy.
No.
Oh, yeah. Nope, she's just looking at cutting it.
Yeah. It's hard to go rail first in there. You gotta it's almost rail and ball at the same time.
Yeah.
To cut it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's pretty close to the rail. Just pretty close to that big old corner pocket though too.
Yeah.
I like shooting it one of two ways. You either fire that ball and get yourself out of trouble, or play it nice and smooth rail first. I think she's lining up to go rail first. It looks like it.
Yep. Still got to hit this one easy. And, you know, when you need those nice little soft little touch strokes, then that's another good place. Oh, she fired it in.
Boom.
Look at this, how they rolling.
Wow.
Wow.
That's a great shot.
On the 13, get to the 12. And I'm pretty sure from the side rail, oh, now you have to go rail first, and that's okay, because it brings the cue ball out for the 8 ball to have to go rail first.
So you think he's just going to draw back for that 12?
That's what I would want to be able to, you know, draw straight back for the 12, and then, you know, a little bit of angle so the cue ball shows that Mary can get the cue ball off the rail for him.
Mm-hmm.
Then he just goes rail first on the 15, and the cue ball comes out to between that first and second diamond out of the corner for the 8 ball straight in.
Yep. You know, if you don't roll too far forward with that 13, you can still play off the foot rail. So you can go 15 into the foot rail and just come straight out. I think he likes the transition from the 12 to 8 better than the 15 to the 8.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think everybody would, but that doesn't make it the right shot.
Oh, well, congratulations. Good for you. So, a baby, almost a year old.
Who's that?
No. Jason. Jason
oh, that's
Heacock.
so cool.
And sober for 98 days.
That is awesome.
It's awesome, Jason.
Good for you. All right, they're going 12 first. I like that. I would play this, with inside and come right between that 8-2. But, I mean, that does still get you close to your work. I guess you could just punch this straight across, too.
Yeah, could come out.
Just to take this one to another set, we are hill.
Yeah, no pressure at all. None. Zero.
A few balls away from the end. Oh, yeah, she's hitting it. Oh, no, she's drawing it.
She's drawing out of there. Oh, this one's so easy to rattle.
Yes, it is.
Be the ball. Be the ball.
Oh, and sit down.
No, she crushed it. She crushed it.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh. That's why I like just slow and
that's
roll
so
and let him
heartbreaking.
take that. I mean, it's easy to say from over here, but that's a pretty simple kick behind that. You don't have to hit it hard. It's got to go 2 inches to fall in the hole.
Look at how big this table is, and look at what a little window she has to leave herself on that 15. I mean, people really take for granted that coming across, I mean, that ball's so close to the rail. You're shooting with low draw. It's accelerating off the rail. That's just such a tough shot to control, especially with your nerves like they are.
Yeah, now you got to kick this, and you need actually.
You got to kick it hard.
Well, or you have to kick it to the outside of the pocket there and cut the 15 in so that the cue ball can come out.
Yeah. Yeah, but that's the shot for sure. You have to kick into the side rail, and you got to hope that you clip it just perfect and get under the 7-6 and out for the 8.
Or you got to come short and hit it on that other side.
Yeah.
You know. And
brutal.
What do you think about 4 rails
Using
from right here?
the soft rail.
Yeah, use that the upper half of that side rail on the left there. Go 3 rails and use that other side rail.
You know what? I like it, but you have more. I feel like the ball is bigger coming 1 rail or 2 rails.
Yeah, it's huge.
And you
Going
got
up table, but
that 8-2 just looming large. I think that's what they got to do. So you want to see him hit right about between that first and second diamond closest to the 15 ball when he shoots a shot. Coming out, he's a little bit wide.
Yeah, a little wide.
Oh man.
Well, fortunately, he didn't open up that 6-7.
I think
Now
that 6
View's-
ball cuts.
Yeah, well, the 6 ball cuts, but View has to rub the 7 and get a shot on it. The 7 doesn't look like it. The 7 goes. So.
No, I think she's going to draw straight back.
Yeah. Draw straight back to the rail. Let Michael shoot the 7 next. From about right there where the cue ball is, then he can follow forward for the 2 ball. She'd like her cue ball to be exactly there after she shoots this 6.
Oh my gosh. Mary, I feel for you in that situation.
Yeah, that's another thing I was just looking at. Comboing the 15 and sticking the cue ball on the 6. They did that a couple of games ago.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it ended up turning out well for him. But I like this going for it. Just finish it. Don't let him get back to the table. What happens if you don't stick it?
Oh, man. She's got more of a gap than it looks like from that angle.
Yeah.
This is definitely still very cuttable, but holy cow, I mean, that 2 ball doesn't go in that pocket.
Well, all 3 of these
Gotta
balls
hit
might
this
be
ball.
going in the same hole. Because
Yeah.
he's got to hit this a little bit.
Either that or he's going to hit it with inside, and it's going to take a little bit of your speed away and come out for the 2 on the side there. But yeah, I mean, hitting this straight. If I'm hitting it, I'm coming around 2 rails.
Yeah, I come out that way too, but we said that before, and he just went 1 rail.
Oh my gosh, yeah. I like playing this inside to come around the 8 ball. If you happen to miss, you're on the backside. Oh man, it's just so touchy speed-wise.
Oh,
Whoa.
what a roll.
Yeah.
Oh, what a roll.
That's huge. Yeah, that 8 ball gets in the way, and you're in big trouble.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we are
Maximum
shots
drama,
away.
ladies and gentlemen. And,
Yeah,
you know,
keeping it interesting.
Not only is the pressure of the tournament, the $800. If you could see this room right now and everybody that's standing here watching
There's
this
as many
tournament,
people around this table as there are in the rest of the room.
Just about.
She's going to draw this to the side rail. Man, she just shoots so strong. I love that she just fired that ball.
Look at this.
Oh, my gosh. Whew, that is a huge
Nerves
shot.
of steel.
Wow.
That's what Sean Lewis likes to call clutch.
Yep. Well, that's good.
Yeah, just like, how many times you've been here, or is it first time doing it, whatever. For
Wow.
the tournament.
There we go, for the tournament. Huge congratulations.
Michael Delacruz and View Sirichaisombat are your victors. We're going to get a little interview with the winners. Thank you for tuning in. We'll let you know in a little bit if we got another match. We should have one more for tonight, but stay tuned for the winners interview.
Yes.
Mary, congratulations to you. You guys just both played amazing. You guys also were the ones that put us out of the tournament, so I know how strong you both played. I was really proud of the way you played. What were you thinking going into taking that last shot? I know you don't like going back through it, but
I need to learn better control, much better ball control.
that's a tricky shot to take for sure.
It is.
Yeah.
So,
Man, you guys battled back. You came back to were you down 3-1 to come back to Hill. That's an exciting match. Yeah.
Yeah, so I wanted to leave that ball for last, you know what I mean? And I had to give her an opportunity to get there, you know, so.
Yeah.
Well, what an exciting match. This has been the most exciting one that I've been able to commentate, so I thank you both. Do you guys want to say hi to anybody back at home?
Boys.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we've got kids, so yep.
Yeah.
Hi, kids.
Yeah.
Derek, Dylan, and Nick.
Yep.
Well, thank you and congratulations. Yeah, great tournament.
I'm nervous. Yeah. Where's the camera?
Well, I want to congratulate the champions of the Gold Division Scotch Doubles here in Lincoln City, Oregon. How are you guys feeling right now?
Oh, great. I mean, just awesome. My partner played great, cut shots that I can't make. Just unbelievable shots that I think a lot of the majority of the games was because of those little cut shots that she can actually make.
Yeah, we talked a little bit about the different matchups. You guys are a lot closer in Fargo than a lot of teams that you see, and I think it really paid off. You guys played so well together.
Yes, I think so. And as far as Fargo, you know, we might be a little bit underrated, but, you know, I don't want to say that. Well, I'm saying it now. But I have lost a lot of games at players. I have to give a shout out to players out there in Everett. Those players are really good, and that really helped to be able to play in that environment, to be able to perform in a match like that.
You guys showed your strength mostly in your safe play and your decision making. I was really impressed. Your ball pocketing is just phenomenal. So congratulations on a really big win. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
It's my
Thank you.
first time winner, so I'm happy.
You played amazing. I look forward to many more. And I look forward to those Fargos going up. Good shooting.
I think so.
Great shooting.